How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. This is the Wild Badger 40-volt grass trimmer and edger in one. Check it out. Let's see that again. With the 2 amp hour battery, it's about 8.2 pounds. It also runs for about 30 minutes on a full charge. We have the trimmer, 2 amp hour battery, charger, 2 line spools. One is installed already. This is the handlebar, shield for the line spool, instruction manual, and some screws to attach this shield. This is a 40 volt 2 amp hour battery. 4 amp hour battery is exactly the same size and it'll fit in the exact same spot. Battery indicator on each battery. 3 lights mean 50 to 75% full. 60 watt power adapter on the charger. You place a battery down and slide the charger right over this. Plug this in, it's drawing 48 watts to charge this battery. If we remove the charging, it's nice to see it doesn't consume too much standby power. It's yellow right now, but if we plug it in, it blinks green, meaning it's charging. It'll be solid red if it's too hot to charge. For example, if you just used it for an hour, it's gonna be too hot. And when it stays on solid green, it's fully charged. There are buttons on either side of the head, just push them in and remove the cap. There's a blue button that you can push. This will allow you to pull out the spool and you can replace the new one. Each spool winds clockwise and there are 2 lines, one on the bottom, one on the top. If the line ever breaks, you can pull it off of these holders here, and you might have to hold 2 of the lines in place because they cross each other. Loosen up about 1 round or whatever length that you need and reattach it to these points. Now to put your spool back in, thread the string through these 2 holes and lock the spool into the center. From here, if it's a little bit long, you can push the blue button and pull it back in as much as you want it to. Here we can have about 4 inches or even very, very short, 2 inches. If you push the button and try to turn it back the other way, it gets locked. So pull it out just slightly and then you can go back out and then push it back in and adjust it to the length that you want. I find it easiest to rest this on the table so the head is upright. The length of the handle is just going downwards onto the floor so you have a stable base to work on, and fit this piece right on top. Put on the 4 screws. If you pull one of the strings taut, if it hits this, it's just gonna cut it right off. Pull some of this string back in, 1 click, it's still hitting it, 2 clicks, and this is all the string that you need. We can check the other side. Yep, this is about the length that we need too. And put the cap back on. There are 3 extra screws in case you lose these guys. This is the trimming blade, it's sharp, but you can flip it the other way to make a smaller diameter cut. Flip it over this way and reattach it. The larger setting will result in a cut diameter of 13 inches and the shorter one would be 11 inches. We can now attach the handle. Unscrew this first, attach this ring on and put the handle on. With the logo upright, the handle would go on the top. This part right here will allow you to extend the trimmer, and then you gotta twist it back in to lock it in place. The total length would end up being 58 inches to the ground. Notice this is spring loaded, so it actually pulls itself back in. Fully retracted from end to end, it's about 45 inches. You hold on to the grip here, and it can support the weight of the entire thing. Put in the battery. I have it 100% charged, and you have to hold on to the safety button in order to pull the lever. This is for cutting horizontally. Push the button and turn it vertically like this. And now we can roll it along the edges for edge trimming. Not quite grass over here, but let me cut this and show you how this works. Pull it. Let's see if we can do the edges here. Probably need a mask for this, but it does get a lot of debris on the shield. I'm back with a mask. Let's give it a try on this very overgrown weeds. I think it's probably better that I pull all this out instead of cutting it, so that's it for this one. It's actually a pretty loud device. It says over here 96 dB. So you need to wear hearing protection, eye protection, and even a mask to prevent breathing in all that dust. Remember not to trim the grass or the weeds unless it's completely dry. The motor over here is not waterproof. There are little holes that go straight inside to the motor. Overall, a pretty solid device. It makes quick work of pulling all the weeds. You just cut them all off. If you guys are interested in getting one of these, check out my affiliate link down in the video description below.